Hi guys, this is part 3, which is the last part of the acne clearing series, and in this part I'm going to talk about the mindset and the lifestyle tips that will help you to clear the skin. And in addition to skincare and healthy diet, this might be just the thing that's missing in your skin clearing journey. So let's get started with the video. So as you probably already know by now, I'm really crazy about Ayurveda, and Ayurveda is an ancient science of healing, an ancient medicine from ancient India, and Ayurveda was one of the most important things in my healing journey, so I like applying that to the acne science as well. And acne essentially is a disbalance of Vata and Pitta doshas or constitutions. Stressful modern lifestyle with no routines and no stability at all throws Vata out of balance, and then Pitta is thrown out of balance by too many ambitions, too much work, too much stress at work, too much alcohol drinking, too much partying, too much aggression, too much anger, too much heat, eating too much processed sugar. All of these factors bring Pitta out of balance too. And when you get both Vata and Pitta out of balance, that's when you're going to have acne and oily skin but dry skin at the same time, which is called combination skin in the modern dermatology, but really is nothing else but the disbalance of these two constitutions. So clearing your skin is really just finding that balance between Vata and Pitta in your body. Now let's talk about the different lifestyle tips that will help you to get that clear skin. So number 1 is always make sure that you eat your meals at the same time every single day, because it's part of developing a routine which is very, very healing and balancing for both Vata and Pitta. Don't eat just before bed or something really heavy for dinner, because the word supper actually comes from a French word that means soup. So traditionally dinner was just a light soup, and that's really how we should eat if you want really healthy skin. The next tip is go to bed early and wake up early, because that's how we humans and any animals are wired to live. We should always wake up before sunrise in order to be the healthiest we can be. And getting up before sunrise is extremely good for Vata. The next tip is try to build centering and calming routines in the morning. In general, you need to build as many routines in your day as possible to ground yourself and balance Vata. But the morning routines are the most important things, because the morning sets the tone for the whole day. So if you start your morning with a lovely routine, with meditation, affirmations, exercising and things like that, you're going to be so much more calm and grounded for the rest of the day, and your skin will thank you for that. The next tip is avoid heavy exercising, like really intense exercising for a really long time, like marathon running and things like that, because that kind of exercising actually really stresses out your body and raises your cortisol, which is really not something you want if you have acne. So focus on maybe interval training, short bursts of really intense training, or light exercising like yoga and Pilates and swimming. At the same time, also try to go for as many walks as you can, because walking is so good for your body. It actually moves the lymph and clears the skin effortlessly. And also try to sweat as much as you can. Obviously, as I said, not overtraining yourself, but doing really short bursts of intense exercising just to get the sweat out, or go to a sauna, because when you sweat, you're actually getting rid of the toxins and clogs in your pores, and that's really, really healing for your skin and your body. The next tip is about balancing your Pitta, and it's to avoid overheating in any kind of ways. So don't exercise during the hottest times of the day. Try to do it in the morning or at night time, in the evening. And also don't go out during the hottest parts of the day, because you're just going to disbalance your Pitta again. And I don't know if you noticed, but when you have acne and you go into the sun or you get hot, everything gets so much redder, so much more inflamed, for the same reason, because you increase the Pitta in your body. So if you want to go out before it gets really hot. Obviously it's winter time now in a lot of places in the world now, so it probably doesn't apply to you right now, but keep that in mind when the summer comes, and avoid overheating at any cost. And overheating really applies to your mind as well, not just to your physical body. So try to not get into really heated discussions, and don't watch any kind of super hardcore thrillers or horror movies, because it's going to heat up your mind too much. So just keep that in mind and keep your cool in all the different ways. My next tip is try to stop eating your meals in a hurry, standing up at your desk in the office. It's really not good for your whole body and especially your skin, because it's just not conducive to good digestion. So try to give yourself some time to eat in peace, in a calm manner. Don't watch TV, don't watch movies, don't read a book, don't read magazines, don't have any kind of intense conversations. Try to use mealtime as a sort of meditation, because at the end of the day, it is a very good mindfulness exercise. So try to pay all of your attention to every bite of food, and you'll see that you'll digest everything so much better. Also, if you're stressed, angry, or upset about something, it's probably better to skip that meal at all rather than force yourself to eat it anyway, because when you're experiencing these strong negative emotions, your body essentially shuts down your digestive system to deal with a stressor. So if you try to force it and eat something anyway, you're just going to make it so much more difficult for your body to digest things, and eventually that will come up on your skin as pimples and clogs. My next tip is try to start meditating, because meditation practice is just transformational for your whole body, including your skin and also your mind. It's going to bring you so much more clarity and peace, and will lower your stress hormones, which of course will help your skin so much. Surrendering is an important skill for you to learn. You need to really learn how to let go sometimes, and meditation is one of the best ways to do it. And you'll find that when you really surrender and let go, that's when miracles will start happening in terms of your health and in terms of your life. You really need to learn how to let go of those perfectionist tendencies and just to surrender and trust the process and trust that everything will be okay. Do your best, but surrender. Also, as part of this, really focus on learning how to play hard as well as work hard, because so many of us work so hard but we completely ignore the play part, and playing is so important for your health, for your mind, and for everything else. So don't deny the playful side of yours, embrace it. The next tip is practice visualizing perfectly clear skin. And I know it's not easy, because when I had acne myself and I was trying to clear it, I tried to visualize it, but every time I felt like there was some kind of an emotional block and I just couldn't get through it. Every time I closed my eyes and tried to imagine my clear skin, I just couldn't. And it was driving me crazy. But what I did was I sat down and I wrote a very detailed description of myself and how I feel with clear skin in the present tense, as if I already had clear skin. And I wrote very detailed things, and that's the thing, you need to be as detailed as possible. And I wrote things like, I am walking in the wind, the hair is flying all around in the wind and it's touching my skin and it's not itching, it's not irritating my skin and my hair, and my skin feels so good, and I feel so self-confident because my skin is beautiful and smooth. Everybody's looking at my skin and admiring it, and how I'm looking at the sun and I'm not afraid that my spots will get burned by the sun. And it's just this overall feeling of freedom and self-confidence, and it felt so amazing. And I just kept rereading it a few times a day, and then I kept trying to visualize it in my mind with my eyes closed, and it was really hard for the first couple of weeks or so. But then with each day, the vision of clear skin became more and more like real life, and I started believing that it is actually possible. So definitely work on that, because I know when you have really bad skin, and it can be so painful and so depressing, it's very difficult to imagine yourself with clear skin. It seems like you'll always be like that, but it's vital to imagine if you want to achieve clear skin, no matter how hard it is. And as I was going through that emotional block, I also realized that deep down in my mind, I actually didn't believe I could clear my skin. And so subconsciously, I was trying to sabotage myself and my skin by skin picking all the time. And I used to obsessively skin pick until my skin was bleeding and it was really ugly. And I was sort of creating even worse acne by myself, because I wanted to prove to myself, see, I told you it was impossible. It was really such an ugly game with myself. But visualizing was really, really helpful in that. And also, I sat down and wrote all the reasons, all the whys, why having clear skin would make my life so much better and why I wanted. And when I saw those whys written clearly in black and white in front of me, I understood exactly why I wanted clear skin. And somehow it really dissolved all those objections I had in my mind and made the path for that clear skin in my life. And once you have those whys really clear in your mind, that's when your body will naturally start steering you towards those products and those foods that are really good for you and that will clear your skin. So trust the process, surrender yourself to it, and you'll see that very soon your skin will follow and you'll be rewarded with beautiful, clear skin. Just believe in it, follow all the tips I talked about in these 3 videos in the series, and I really hope that you found them interesting and helpful. Obviously, it might not work for everyone, it's just what worked for me, and that's what I learned in all of my extensive research. But I believe that if you respect your skin and you really listen to what it says, you have a great chance to clear your skin. So I wish you lots of luck on your skin clearing journey. Thanks so much for being with me on this How to Get Rid of Acne series. I hope that you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.